So hey guys, oh wait, okay, sorry about that. I had to get my headphones. I'm uploading this on the same day as I made the other video. Well, you know, what if Frisk had the 6 human souls? You probably already know that, but just whatever. Welcome to part 2 of What If Deku was Geno-sans. You can probably tell I'm kind of tired. Yeah. But anyways, sorry for not uploading it earlier. I just wanted to get the What If Deku was Bendy done. But anyways, now this is going to be probably kind of rushed since I'm doing a double upload, but tell me if you like the shorter videos or the longer videos, because I don't think this one will be as long as the original. If the original one was even that long, just whatever. Well, you know what? If you just tell me if you like the longer or shorter videos. This one's not going to be as long. This one's not going to be long as What If Deku was Ink Sans, or that other stuff. It's not going to be as long. Maybe 30 minutes. I'm not sure. But anyways, we left off with Deku or Izuku teleporting away from the. I'll just call him Geno, I guess, or Deku. I just call him the other 3 names. What am I saying? So we left off with Geno teleporting away from Bakugo and Kirishima. And now Deku's at the middle where Aizawa and the Nomu are, and yeah, the Nomu basically has Aizawa nearly really injured on the ground, and yeah, Geno summons a Gaster Blaster and fires it at Aizawa. But before he can fire the Gaster Blaster, Aizawa uses his quirk erasing. His quirk on Deku, and it erases his quirk. And that's when Kirishima sees the battle that's going on. That's when Kirishima sees Geno and the Nomu. And they have to get to they're going to the he's going to the middle, but first he picks up Bakugo, and yeah, they go to the middle of the USJ. So yeah, Geno's quirk is erased. And then basically Kirishima woke Bakugo up by punching him. But anyways, Bakugo wakes up, and is using his explosions to propel himself into the air, and basically fires an explosion directly at Geno. But then the Nomu just stomps on Aizawa's head, making Aizawa blink, and then Geno's quirk activates again, making him summon a Gaster Blaster that just completely absorbs the explosion, and then goes straight through it, and hitting Bakugo. And then Bakugo falls onto the ground. He's not unconscious, but he's still pretty he took a bit of damage, and well, he took a lot of damage. Also, the original limit that Deku could use, before the Determination Extractor incident, he can summon 20 Gaster Blasters, but now since he only has a little fraction of his soul, he can only summon about 10 Gaster Blasters at a time. I know the Geno Sans powers on Google state that is like 8 maybe, but I'm just gonna make it 10, because like I said, he's supposed to have a way more powerful Sans attacks. But then Bakugo keeps trying to fire explosions at Deku, with Deku just teleporting around, and Bakugo in his head saying, "Damn it, this is just like last time. I have to catch him off guard." But then Kirishima tries to punch him from behind, but then Deku just moves his head out of the way, dodging the punch, and basically Geno uses his psychic on Deku. I mean, not Deku, sorry, just Kirishima, put him into the air and launching a bunch of bones at him from the ground. But then Bakugo explodes the bone, making the bones and turns them to ashes. Then uses his explosions to propel himself into the air once again, and then use his finishing move, using his Howitzer Impact. I'm just gonna give him Howitzer Impact because maybe like he was training, and then he uses finishing move, whatever. I've seen him using it during the sports festival, but so yeah. I'm just gonna make him have it in the USJ before, in the USJ attack, because that's close to the UH Sports Festival. So Bakugo spins around, doing his howitzer thing, then makes a giant explosion. Although Deku just teleports behind Bakugo. That's all he had to do. And instead damages Kirishima. And this makes Bakugo even more angry, as Geno made him hurt his own friends. So they turned around, and then made a big explosion. But then Deku teleported out of the way. Then he teleported above him with a bunch of bones, like maybe over 100 bones above him. Then fires them all at once at Bakugo, and Bakugo uses all of his max power to explode the bones. Kind of like how you destroyed like the meteor shower from Uraraka in the sports festival, like that. So yeah. Bakugo falls back to the ground again. Well, he lands on his feet. Just whatever. Anyways, Deku just teleports behind. Well, no, he doesn't teleport behind him. He summons just 8 Gaster Blasters behind himself, and then fires them at Bakugo. But then Bakugo uses explosions to propel himself in the air to get over the Gaster Blasters. And then as soon as Bakugo is about to hit Izuku with a max power explosion, Izuku creates the top half of a Gaster Blaster to use it as a shield to shield from Bakugo's attack, this destroying the top half of the Gaster Blaster. And then Deku would use his psychic, pinning Bakugo to the ground with the blue bones. And Bakugo doesn't care and uses his explosions to explode the ground. Explode the ground, and making the blue bones fly up into the air. As his Bakugo didn't move, it didn't damage him. While exploding the ground. And then Nezuko's a bit surprised, but anyways tries to hit him with a bunch of Gaster Blasters. Although Bakugo is just avoiding all of them. And then that's when Bakugo is about to release his full power explosion at Izuku that is definitely going to hit him, as Izuku won't be able to react fast enough. Yeah, so Deku. Bakugo, instead of using an explosion, a weird orange gigantic ball comes out of his hand that it's about the size of maybe a pool beach ball. You know, those ones that you would play with in the pool and stuff like that. It's just the size of that. It's like an orange energy blast that he fired from his hands, that he didn't even mean to do it. But then Deku sees this and uses a bone spinning like a turbine to just basically shred through the energy blast. And Deku teleports behind Bakugo with his eyes super glowing red. Like, his eyes are basically just really bright. They're blue and red, you know, like just like in the picture here, with the gigantic Gaster Blaster behind Bakugo. And it fires at Bakugo, just completely he's not shredded to bits, but he takes a lot of damage and now is unconscious again, and he's bleeding on the floor. But then Kirishima gets up because he has a concussion. Oh, good, a concussion. But anyways, Kirishima barely able to hold himself barely able to stand, charges at Deku in his hardened form, but then Deku just shoots a bone straight through Kirishima's chest. Well, in his lower chest, you know where the belly is. He shoots it through there. Kirishima fainting, well, you know, being unconscious as well. And that's when the heroes arrive. and Geno's like, oh no. Every villain's like, oh no. And everyone thinks that they caused enough destruction, as Mineta and Tsuyu didn't make a plan to escape, as they just jumped across. Tsuyu just jumped across and swimmed with Mineta to get to the other side. And he's just tongue. You know what? They just escaped the boat. And then the villains all crowd the heroes and the heroes in training. Also the heroes in training. Everything happens like in canon, except Kurogiri and Shigaraki leave early, still trapped in All Might in the hole though. But then All Might breaks out and charges at Geno, but then Geno just teleports and then teleports right beside the portal and goes in. The portal closing before All Might can get to it, and yeah. Everything else happens like canon. The heroes capturing the villains, and the only villains left are Shigaraki, Kurogiri, and Geno. After this, they have to wait. They have to wait in Hoso. Well, they have to just wait in the bar for a long time, planning out their next move, getting more Nomus and stuff like that. And it's about after the sports festival. They watch the sports festival. Deku isn't really interested in that stuff though. And mostly just spends his time drinking orange juice and Well, just watching YouTube on his phone. Watching a specific channel called Ranjit Singh. And watching a specific video called If Deku Was Geno. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna break the fourth wall, but anyways, I already broken the fourth wall. There's no recovering it. But anyways, that's just a joke. He mostly just spends his time stargazing, and stargazing is secret. He doesn't want people to see him, or else he'll be arrested and stuff like that. So yeah, it's after the sports festival, and it's time for people to do their internships. Of course, the successor of All Might now is Muriel. The internships. Well, anyways, no one ended up going. Muriel goes ends up going with Gran Torino. Oh no, he doesn't, because he's a third year. Whatever. What was there? Oh yeah, the host who attacked that thing. Ida is sorry. Ida is near the well, it's not near. Well, yeah, Ida is now dead. Well, Ida's now dead. And yeah, that happens. Oh, sorry about the YouTube thing. Anyways, after she's well, actually, Ida doesn't die. Instead, Geno just teleports behind Stain. Well, there's this whole Stain meeting with Shigaraki, Kirogiri, and Geno. When Shigaraki's attacking, when Stain is attacking Shigaraki, Geno uses his bones to try and impale Stain, but then he jumps and then tries to throw a knife at Geno, but Geno just teleports, and then Geno decides that he should not mess with this guy, and then they all live kinda peacefully. Well, the ending ends kinda peacefully, not really, but anyways, Geno now hates Stain because what he did to his master, what he did to Shigaraki, and now before he has a chance to finish Ida, Geno teleports behind him with a Gaster Blaster, just like he did Bakugo, firing it, making it's not like a big whatever. He just shoots maybe one bone through Stain, like getting through his back, and Stain is in pain, and then Deku just teleports, grabs Stain, and then throws him to the ground, and then just teleports into the air with Stain in his hand while grabbing Stain, and then throws him down to the ground, summoning Gaster Blasters where Stain would have fallen, firing them, just completely obliterating Stain. And yeah, there still is Stain followers, yes. And well, yeah, the Stain followers still appear because Stain isn't dead. He just Deku. Well, Geno just teleport. Geno, after wrecking Stain. Stain is still alive. He's just unconscious now. And then Geno teleports away back to the base. And after that, the Stain followers, and they seen they don't know that Geno killed. Well, hurt. They didn't know Geno was there to stop Stain. Stain is put to the prison or something like that. I don't really remember. And the Stain followers show up to the League of Villains with Dobby and Toga. Toga immediately falls in love with Geno because of the big cut on his chest. And then Geno's like, "Don't touch me." Toga's just just grabbing him, hugging him, and yeah. And that's the ship. Toga and Deku, Toga and Geno, Deku. That's the ship for this. What if? Endeavor. Just mostly. Ida. People know that whatever. The whole thing kind of goes like canon with Ida showing up to stop that kill the Nomu, then sees Ida in the alleyway and brings him to the hospital and stuff like that. I keep saying that like it. Why I keep saying it? But anyways. What else is there? I guess we have like 10 more minutes before I end the video. Just give me a sec. What is there? Oh yeah, the forest attack, the summer camp attack, or something like that. After the internships, they all worry about Ida for what happened with the hero killer. Ida's like, that guy from the USJ attack saved me. I don't even really think he was trying to save me. He just wanted to stop the hero killer. Everyone is completely shocked by this. Because people don't really know if it was a villain because no one else except Ida was there. And Native, but Native does say to the police that it seemed that it was a villain, but they didn't know which one because, of course, yeah, they haven't been inside the USJ. They don't know him. The summer camp. That thing. What else is there? Yes, for summer camp, I guess I'll go halfway through it. When blue flames start to erupt, Koda sees this and is kind of confused by this because natural fire isn't really blue, but then Muscular comes out and crushes. Muscular appears and basically kills Koda. Koda, Koda is Jesus. Everyone sees the fire and goes outside, and then Uraraka is at the back, and then Deku teleports behind her and summons a Gaster Blaster that fires at her, but then Bakugo exposed the Gaster Blaster before it actually hits him, and then tries to hit Deku, but he teleports away, getting behind Bakugo, shooting a bone. He tries to shoot a bone through his chest, but then Bakugo explodes it, knocking Deku back into the wall. But then Deku just teleports out of the building, and Urako's like, "Thanks for saving me, but what on earth was that?" Bakugo is like, "It was one of those villains from the USJ attack." So yeah, Deku teleports back to where he was with Toga, and Uraraka and Tsuyu head out. But then when Uraraka and Tsuyu were wandering through the woods, or Sue, Toga and Deku see this as a chance to strike. Toga stabbing Uraraka in the shoulder, while then Deku uses her psychic on Tsuyu, and then Toga grabs out her machine and sucks up the blood from Uraraka's cut. But Uraraka retaliates, swinging her arm back at Toga, but then Toga dodges, and then Deku just uses a Gaster Blaster on Uraraka and blasts her. Yeah. Although it doesn't kill her, it just knocks her out. And Tsuyu is still pinned to the ground. She can't do anything except she wraps her tongue around Deku and tries to smash him against the ground. But Deku teleports out of her tongue and then summons a bunch of Gaster Blasters, well, maybe 8 around her. Fire them all at once, leaving Tsuyu unconscious, causing a big explosion too, knocking everyone back. But then Toga recovers and then gets Uraraka and drains the blood. And then they both leave. Well, Uraraka is still alive. It's just she has a bad cut. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave off this video. I know it's shorter than the first part, but I just wanted to whatever. I just want to make this shorter because I want to know if you guys like the shorter videos or not. Like if you like the shorter videos, or so, but anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and remember to stay safe.